La necesidad es la madre de la invención. I got your attention. Great. Awesome. Necessity is the mother of invention. I learned that since I was a kid. My mom used to repeat that all the time, every time we had difficult situations, which means that when we have difficult situations, we are inspired to create solutions. Difficult situations can arise at any time when we least expect them. And the thing is that they stay until someone at some point will recognize that enough, it's enough. And I had that time in my life, actually, when I took so much energy and so much time and effort to look for answers, for hope, and for help when I got an autism diagnosis for my son 5 years ago. See, some of you may know what autism is, but at least if all of you don't know, at least some of you have heard about it. And it affects 1 in 88 kids in the United States and 1 in 62 kids in places like Puerto Rico, where I'm come from. I'm a Puerto Rican. We know that we know somebody that knows somebody that has a kid with autism. In this room, I'm sure everybody here has some connection with someone that has a kid with autism. And if not, it's good for you to know that in companies as big as Shell, we have many of our colleagues today are dealing with the stress of living with autism in their homes. And for sure, it's not easy. And now I am no different from those parents, actually. The thing is, my job and the things that I do every day as a Shell game changer help me to think differently about these conditions or about my son's condition. See, I get to wake up every day and work with the most creative, amazing innovators in the whole world. And that is pretty cool. One of those people here just talk, Paul Weider. People like him all the time, pretty awesome. Love it. The thing is, these are people that commit to make changes and change the world. These are the people that commit to find clean energy. The people that want to revolutionize education, stop the war, stop hunger, eliminate waste in the whole world, create self-sustainable cities, whole countries. These people care and dare to make a change. And in Game Changer, I learned pretty early when I started that we find these ingenious solutions and revolutionary innovations by getting people together, by connecting the dots, by sharing challenges and also solutions, but also creating this space for non-traditional collaboration, right? I learned that as a game changer. That's what I do. And I had to do that in the autism world. Pretty soon we found out that we were not alone, my husband and I, and especially in this era where we have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Yammer, and all this social media stuff that we can get connected, we knew that it was very easy to start a whole massive network of parents that can share their challenges and their solutions around autism. And we did. And in pretty short time, we learned so many things. We learned that almost 100% of the kids in this network were suffering from a brain inflammation caused by an immune dysfunction. We learned that contrary to what the autism diagnosis or definition is, these kids were born healthy and affectionate. Then they became disconnected and started to show autistic-like symptoms. We learned that this is not autism, that they were sick and that they needed help. Today, hundreds and thousands of kids are being recovered all over the world because of the communications between parents and all the people involved in our networks. But still, it's not good enough. The treatments and the treatment options for chronic inflammation and for autoimmune diseases are not the best and are not good enough. There's a lot of work to do. What if we can maybe put a little bit of our energy to find new solutions? What if we think really outside the box and we invent tools that maybe can, based in genomics, can tell you right away if you have a kid with a susceptibility, immune susceptibility, and we can stop chronic inflammation even before it starts. You know what? We could stop neuroimmune autism, and we could stop Alzheimer's, and we could stop Parkinson's, and we could stop chronic fatigue syndrome. And all these things are linked into neural inflammation. What if? There's so much to be done. I had enough, and I dared to change the game. You had enough, and if you had, do you dare to change the game? I hope you do. Thank you.